Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Vic here. Today is Friday, February 20th, last day of the trading week. Yeah, and I'll be doing today's trade recap. But today was an L. We took an L. Hold on, let me show you our P&L before anything. It was a smaller loser, or it wasn't a full size loss. Um, 300, 344 on the live account. Lost $2,074 on the alpha accounts, which was around like 600 on each account or something like that, or like almost 700. Yeah, almost 700, I believe. Very unfortunate, very cheeky. A lot of people say don't blame price action. I blame price action, bro. Like, this is ridiculous. Um, I don't even want to break. We took it early into the session, so we could break down market open. I wanted longs, man. I wanted longs. We got like a Judas type open, but we had no entry because, as you guys know, you know we go highest time frame inversion, and on this leg we had not one, not two, but three 5 minute bull gaps, right? I mean, bear gaps that we would have to initially wait to inverse. But the thing about the Judas swing is that it's usually a super bullish reaction. So after sweeping Asia lows and sweeping these hourly lows, right, we get a uber bullish reaction that doesn't, it just rips. And at this point, off the rip, it's already hit a 5 minute gap. So this is a trade we cannot take, right? And it's part of me is thinking about um 1 second. Let me pull it up real quick. I took a trade like a front run of this of the Judas swing like last week Friday, I believe. Let me try to find it in my um, where is it? Yeah. Okay, so here on February 5th, Thursday, February 5th, I front ran this gap because you for Judas swings, you really can't wait for the close because it's gonna like it's so reactive. And here I didn't even because in that scenario it was only a 1 minute gap that you had to inverse. That was the only gap available. But here it was only 5 minute gaps. Like, this is the highest time frame. Whereas the 1 minute was the highest time frame for the other one, the trade I just showed. Whereas I wasn't sure if this is something I should have front ran because it is a 5 minute and there's so much time for it to reverse. But then again, instinctually, I have to see how bullish we are and make the play off of there. So I mean, I don't regret not taking it, but that was an opportunity I could have maybe took a stab at, right? The market just rips, and apparently Trump says something, right? I was looking, we create these 5 minute gaps, right? I'm expecting markets to later come down and tap into those, right? And this ends up being I don't know if it's formed yet, ends up being a 15-minute gap as well, right? Boom. All of a sudden, Trump said something, I believe, something with tariffs. We go all the way up, sweep up, sweep up all these highs, London high, New York PM high. So like what, a 200 point candle. Boom. We had a 170 point run. Then all of a sudden we have a quick rejection reversal, right? Boom, boom, boom. Highest time frame inversion that presented itself was the 2 minute. So boom, I'm seeing this. We took all this liquidity. We now are reversing, and we have hella 5 minute gaps below us. We have an unfilled 15-minute gap below us. For like, in terms of trade and like what I could have possibly actually gotten from this trade, I don't know if it could have actually been much, but the fact that I took this trade just gave me a chance to at least get a break even off, right? That's my mindset going into this. The break even's right here, and I believe it to be a super strong draw. Market should at least want to come here, right? Boom, I take this 2 minute inversion. Some people say, oh, there is a tiny 2 minute gap right here, blah blah blah. 2 minute, because I heard Doji say, oh, you got to look at the lega thing. I don't agree with that at all. Because if you believe a 2 minute gap should over a 2 minute gap should overtake a 200 point drop after we just swept hella liquidity and we have a 15-minute gap below us and we have multiple 5 minute gaps below us, you think a 2 minute gap is going to stop us from delivering to price? No, that literally does not make sense at all. Nor can you tell me it does make sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I'm a yap because that shit is annoying. Like, you cannot tell me this should not have like at least got went to break even, right? We have equal lows here too. So not only is this the start of a 15-minute gap, as y'all could see before, not only is there unfilled 5 minute gap here and here, we have equal lows right here. Stacked lows that market love to draw into. And you're telling me we fake it out once. Okay, that happens sometimes. Boom. I'm like, dang. Boom. We start showing rejection. Boom. We inverse this 2 minute. Boom. Come here. We fake it out again. We don't take these lows, equal lows. We don't tap into the 5 minute. We don't tap into the 15 minute. Not allowing me to get my break even off. Chops the rest of the way. Almost fakes out one more time. And we get stopped out. I'd take this trade 10 out of 10 times. I really would. It's just unfortunate that it didn't play out. But then again, I'm not too mad. It was a small loser, or not a small loser, but it wasn't a full loss. So I'm not gonna trip too much. And also, we might get lucky, because at this time, actually, before I talk about that, I usually go for 1,000 SL, or I risk 1,000 per. This loss was a 700 loss, so I'm really not too mad. We're sitting at around 2.5 on the 3 accounts. It needs 6 to get a payout. So what is the math on that? 6 to get a payout. Am I bugging? Nah. It's 3.5 to get paid. Going into the next week, so we'll see. Hopefully I can, by God's grace. When we look at Zella, down 344 on the day, up 140. So essentially break even on the week. Yeah, man, I really don't like. Actually, I don't really care. I will blame price action if I believe price action to be bad, right? As in, I would take this trade 10 out of 10 times. So I'm not mad. Like, and if a 2 minute wants to be the reason why we don't um complete the objective of at least balancing market and tapping a 15-minute gap, okay, I'll still take this every single time. I don't care about that small 2 minute. I'm not gonna lie, even though technically you can't. I'm not going to see this inversion and not take it because of this 2 minute. I'm not gonna lie, but again, we might get lucky because at the time we took this trade, so like 904 traded weight happened to be down, and because of that, they're saying they're gonna look into it, and the accounts that were affected during this time might be like if they took a loss, we took a loss at that time, they're gonna like redact it, they're gonna take it away, right? So you won't be penalized for that. So hopefully we do get blessed and they clutch up and bless and return the money we lost, and that would be like huge because a couple weeks ago, actually it was actually on a smaller day, the same thing happened. Traded weight was down, and I happened to be in a trade during the allotted time, and because of that, they gave me, it happened to be a loss, but they gave me the money back for the trade. So hopefully they do, because if they do, then we're sitting around back at like 3. So we're over 3, and we would just need a 3K week to get paid, which I really do think is doable. But regardless, drawdown really not in effect. It's just one loss. It is what it is. Really want to get back on a streak. We went. I don't even want to count. I don't want to count it as 3 for 5. I mean, yeah, 3 for 5, because I really don't like. So I'm gonna just count these as one. So this week we really went 2 and 4 on the week, 50%. Should be higher. I should be hitting at a higher rate. I really pray next week is better, but I looked before, and we only have 2 days of news next week. So we got a no news Monday. We got a no news Tuesday. I mean, we got news at 8 p.m., but that really doesn't affect us. No news Wednesday. And high impact news, we finally get a red folder on Thursday 7:30 and Friday. We got core PPI month over month, and we got PPI month over month, right? So that's really all it is for me today. Still so surprised we did not want to come tap this 15-minute gap. Like that's at like, and it's just a whole bunch of chop. I just pray price action gets better, bro. Cause at first I was hyping up February price action at the. It was good for like the first week and a half, but it's really just ass. Like it's been ass and ass and ass and ass. But that's why you still got to be able to manage your risk and things of that nature. But I think you still have the right to say if price action was ass or not, and I think that shit was ass. Um, that's it for today. Yeah, y'all have a great week. Not really yapping today. This video. Y'all have a great week, man. Y'all be blessed. If they do like take away the void the trades and add it back to my account, I'll let y'all know in the next recap. And so y'all don't have to wonder why the balance is different from the last video you seen. But that's all for today. Y'all have a great day. Why you Vic out? We gonna get rich, we gonna get money, we all gonna make it 100%. Y'all be blessed, y'all have a great day. Vic out. Peace. Love y'all.